Hello everyone, it's Yacine. Today it's time for me to finally talk about outcome memories. If you do not know what outcome memories is, it's essentially the biggest upcoming song.exe game on the platform. And today I wanted to talk about a very precise thing about the game. Now, you may know me as the Metal main because I kind of made a tutorial. My Sona is based on Metal Sonic. I love Metal Sonic and he is a playable survivor. And after looking at a Google Docs that you can find in the official server, I have essentially access to Metal Sonic's pros and cons. And there's something that I noticed that not a lot of people are talking about, and it's that Metal Sonic has the potential to stun the executioner for 17.5 seconds. 17.5 seconds. This by far I think is the longest stun in the game, and you might be wondering how is that balanced, and it's a pretty easy answer. 7.5 seconds come from the charge, which is essentially the outcome memories version of push. It's a lot faster and a lot more powerful. Unlike TD where you have 2 seconds of total stun, you don't have 7.5. And the other 10 seconds come from when you die, because Metal Sonic has a passive that essentially makes him explode upon dying, unlike TD where it's on demand, you can self-destruct. Here, when you die, you just explode. Combined, of course, it's 10 plus 7.5, meaning 17.5. This stacked on top of his other traits, in my opinion, make him currently the best survivor in the game. Now, I know that there is no playable version. I have no way of actually proving this, but Metal Sonic might just be the best survivor, at least in my eyes. Now, aside from the stunts, Metal Sonic can heal himself, straight up. This ability is called auto repair, I think, and when you have less than 50 HP, you just get an extra 50, you give yourself 50 HP. And if you're close to Eggman, you heal even faster than before, because synergy, right? Creation makes sense. Metal Sonic, so with Eggman as a support, is even stronger. He's extremely fast when he charges, and he has iframes, so he doesn't take damage. He probably is gonna be like TD Metal, where he just is the heart of the team, right? He just bullies EXE. Like in TD, actually, it's very much like TD. Now, it's not all perfect, of course. Every characters have their fair share of downsides, and Metal Sonic is no exception. First, the biggest issue with Metal Sonic is that, unlike TD, once you get knocked, it's over. When you get broken, you cannot be fixed back up, so you die and you explode, and this is where the 10 seconds of stun come in. He also stuns himself if he bumps into a wall. He heals slowly if Eggman isn't near him. Cream, of course, cannot heal him because of his quote-unquote unalive status, and while charging EXE, like any executioner, he drains his HP. Now, this is quite the list of cons, but most of them can be played around pretty easily. Now, for the you don't have a second life part, well, there's no countering this. It's a design feature that is meant to balance him out, because if he could, then he probably would be the best character in the game. For the stealth stun, if you bump into a wall, don't bump into a wall. That's pretty much it. The thing is, I'm not sure as to how it's supposed to work. So charge, I think, in outcome memories, you push the EXE and then you slam him into a wall. And this is, I think, how you get 7.5 seconds of stun. If it is the case, in the end, it's worth it. If you have a team to get you out, if you have, I don't know, a tail to push him back with his arm cannon, you should be good to go. Taking the stun is worth it. As for the healing slowly part on his own, first, the ability of healing himself is already busted for a character like Metal Sonic. So I don't see that as a problem. And you can boost the self-heal by staying near Eggman. Cream can't heal him. Fair enough, you already get more HP when you're closer to Eggman. You have an ability to repair yourself. You have way more survivability than expected for a character like Metal Sonic. And when grappling, EXE drains self HP. This is nowhere near as bad, because once again, you can heal yourself. Now, that's all I had to say about Metal Sonic and outcome memories. If you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and joining my Discord server. I will be making more outcome memories content, I promise. This is my first one, and there will be more in the near future. But I really just wanted to get that out of the way because I haven't seen anyone talk about it for some reason. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.